and welcome to the 243rd weekly Shulini TV News Bulletin, where we get you the latest news straight from the campus. Let's begin with headlines. La Trobe University delegation to visit Shulini University. Practical agriculture workshop for farmers were organized. Lorry festivities light up the Shulini campus. Sustainability in action, youth showcase creative solutions. Now the news in detail. Delegates from La Trobe University, Australia are visiting our campus on 29th and 30th of this month. Lisa has more information. Go ahead, Lisa. Delegates from La Trobe University, Australia, ranked number 217th in the QS World Ranking, will be visited our university on the 29th and 30th of this month.
The delegates include Professor Theo Farrell, Vice Chancellor Dr. Stetsi Faraway, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Future Growth, and Mr. Amit Malhotra, Regional Director for South Asia and Africa. They will engage with our top management, including the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deans, and Directors, to discuss mutual cooperation and future exchanges.
The visit is a significant milestone, offering an excellent opportunity for mutual beneficial exchange programs involving students and faculty members. A memorandum of understanding is also expected to be signed during the visit. Thank you, Lisa, for the informative news. Moving on, we have Aditya with a detailed report about workshop on farmers' problems and solutions.
The extension program at MS Swaminathan School of Agriculture, Shulini University, held a one-day workshop on farmers' problem and the solutions in Shamti and Shivathal village in Solan district. This event featured contribution from experts like Dr. D.D. Sharma, Dr. Parminder Singh Brar, Dr. Anshul Kumar, Dr. Bhagyashri, and Dr. Sonakshi Gautam, who provided valuable insights on farming practices, soil health, disease management, and post-harvest techniques. Farmers of Shamti and Shivthal village expressed high interest in enhancing their agricultural techniques, with experts offering training on topics like soil health, disease management, and pruning. The event not only educated farmers but also built a strong demand for further sessions to address the unique challenges they face. During the event, Dr. Bhupendra Negi led a practical demonstration or pruning method, while farmers actively participated and requested more such informative sessions. The village Pradhan, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Sood, supported the initiative, which saw over 15 progressive farmers engage in fruitful discussions and aimed at improving the farming practices.
Thanks, Aditya. That was indeed a great initiative by the university. Moving further, we have Avantika, who will brief us about joyful Lohri celebration in the campus.
Lohri, the festival marking the end of winter and arrival of harvest season, was celebrated with immense joy at Shulini University. Members of faculty, staff, and students participated in large numbers. A massive bonfire was lit as Vice Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla and other members of the management, along with the faculty and staff, participated in the traditional custom, making the event a beautiful reflection of cultural harmony and community spirit. The faculty and staff gathered around the Lohri bonfire, eager to participate in the traditional ritual of tossing food into the flames. As they took turns throwing popcorns, jaggery, ravioli, and peanut into the fire, they expressed their collective gratitude towards nature and welcomed the new year. Among those who were present at the event were Mrs. Saroj Khosla, President of the Foundation of Life Sciences and Business Management, Professor Sunil Puri, Registrar, and Briggs Sunil Mehta, Director and Operations.
Thanks, Avantika. Harman here has some fascinating information about a special short video competition that was held on National Youth Day. Let's hear it from him.
Students are invited to submit their short videos showcasing their actions for sustainability on the occasion of National Youth Day. The response was overwhelming, with nearly 50 entries received, each highlighting a unique initiative aimed of creating a green future. From recycling efforts to promoting renewable energy, it was clear that the youth are really lead to charge towards a more sustainable world. Here are the two best entries selected by the panel of judges.
Hi, I'm Palki, a second year student of BSc Honours in Clinical Psychology at Shoolini University. And this is my sustainability story. So we have created this terrace garden where we grow vegetables and herbs to reduce waste.
Sustainability is about all of us. So I'm starting a friendship chain of sustainability. From my friend to your friend. Let's keep the stories of sustainable living alive.
Don't buy plastic bags. Make your own bag like me.
Cycling is an eco-friendly mode of transportation. It reduces air and noise pollution. Be a part of eco-friendly environment.
Together we can make our life beautiful by using 3R: reuse, reduce and recycle. And we love planting.
I am replacing this plastic with steel. Steel is an eco-friendly alternative to plastic. It can last for generations.
And let's not let this chain break.
Did you know your daily habits can save the planet? I believe that youth have the power to shape a sustainable future. They can make a difference by taking small but meaningful steps. We are the generation that can prioritize the planet. This National Youth Day, let's commit a greener world together. Let's sustain together.
5 top entries were awarded Amazon vouchers based on the originality of their idea and the potential impact of their actions. These young change makers prove that even small steps, when multiplied, can have a significant impact on our environment.
Thanks, Harman. And before we conclude, here are Radio Shoolini shows by RJ Neeraj.
Hi, hello, namaste. Hope you are doing well. I am Neeraj and will brief you about the upcoming radio show that you can enjoy on Radio Shoolini. Meet and Greet by RJ Alopa, Meri Kalam Se by RJ Vani, Fake Matyar by RJ Rajat. So don't forget to tune in into Radio Shoolini, Awaz Wadiyon Ki.
That's all for this week. Thank you for watching. We shall bring you the next edition next Friday. Till then, take care, stay safe, and do not forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button before you head out. Also, do comment if you want us to add something new to the news bulletin. Namaskar.